overshot it again.
You overshot, Percy.
Good to see all of you, and we're back. Dear Future Grandkids, Season 3 begins. Like always, I'm Jien in Singapore, that's Ange in Hong Kong, and Percy in the Philippines. And guess what, guys? This crazy COVID virtual experience has a Season 3. Can you believe it?
We are
Imagine
back.
that.
What are you
You
doing?
guys are
Oh, no,
still
you
there.
guys have been busy. Yeah, we are. Not unlike you, Percy, unlike you and your internet.
Yeah,
But you
me and
guys
my
have been
internet.
busy. Like, Percy, you had a massive hit movie launching during your
Yes.
break. You know that.
Yes.
And then Jen, you started a new job. And
Yeah,
then
I started. Yeah.
I tidied up a drawer in my kitchen that I've always wanted to get to. So yeah, we all had a good time, really.
It's all relative. It's all relative.
No, but just want to say thank you to everybody who's still watching. You guys are still there too. Yeah, you've got
Thank you
nothing
so
better to do
much.
on Saturday
You
morning.
You never gave up on us. You never
Yes.
gave up on us. Have faith,
they're-
guys. Have faith.
They're still there because they're waiting for us to get better. They believe in us that much.
Or not
One
get-
day they will be
fired.
better. Yeah.
Well, that's how we keep all our audience, because it will never
Yeah.
happen.
It's a car crash waiting
You
to
see us
happen
grow.
every single episode.
Yeah, my internet is a car crash waiting to happen every episode.
Yes.
If only the audience could see what happens 10 minutes before we go live. Every single time, it's the craziest panic attack when Percy loses his internet. Every single time. And me and Jen are sitting there going, well, should we start? Should we not? You know, what do we do? Yeah, and it's the funniest
But-
10 minutes of my week, I can tell you.
And 1
Their
minute
teeth
before we go live,
started.
Percy comes back up and goes,
Every time. Every
solved,
single
problem
time.
solved.
Yeah, problem
too
solved. That's
funny.
me. That's me, right? Always Mr. 11th hour. Anyway, we're back with Dear Future Grandkids. Hey,
Yes.
this is the show where we ask an interesting guest the big question. What would you say to your future grandkids? So, we ask what life lessons, what legacy, what stories, what memorabilia will they want to share with their next generation?
And we've never had anyone on Dear Future Grandkids quite like our next guest. He's a climate and environmental activist working against rising sea levels and animal extinction. He was inspired by Greta Thunberg, who, when she was just 15 years old, she started a weekly protest outside the Swedish parliament. Following in Greta's spirit, our guest made a very basic cardboard sign asking for climate action. He stood outside his school, and get this, he was 10 years old at the time.
Ooh.
Now, after 101 successive weeks of climate strikes outside schools and neighborhoods, he's been featured in the South China Morning Post and many other publications. He's given talks to multinational corporations and green groups, and he has become known as Hong Kong's very own version of Greta Thunberg. He's now the grand old age of 12. Please welcome student, climate activist, small person doing big, big things in the world, Lance Lau.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey!
Woohoo.
Hi, Lance.
Hello,
Thanks
everyone.
for joining us. Hi. You've just come back from a bike ride, haven't you, this morning?
Yes. It was.
Thanks for joining us,
we
for
went to
making it on
Disneyland.
time.
Oh, you cycled
Oh,
all
y-
the way to Disneyland.
Yeah, it's about like 10 kilometers from here.
Wow.
Wow.
It's a great way to start a Saturday in the most magical place on earth.
Of course.
Yes.
Lance, so good to have you on the show. And we know that you're just 12 years old. So I guess you've never imagined yourself as a grandparent?
No, not at all.
Fair. That's fair because you're 12.
Oh, look. This is what I look like.
What is that?
So imagine if you become a
Oh, look at-
grandpa. That's what you will look like, I don't know, 60 years from now.
Oh, hey, you rock the beard.
What? What?
That's
Th- this-
future Lance. Future 80-year-old Lance.
This is what we can do. We can show you the
He's like
future. Lance.
mind-blown.
Oh, I did not expect that. The
That was
literal
mind-blowing,
first
right?
minute I get on the show, I have shown myself with,
Yes.
In the future.
with a beard. Okay?
Yes.
Okay.
We're time travelers, Lance. We traveled to time to get those pictures to you.
Nice.
You look great, by the way. You look great.
Thank you.
Lance, got a question for you. Like, seriously, what made you start
Mhm.
campaigning for climate action?
What made me start? I mean, it's
Yeah.
really just, the fact that the climate crisis is just worsening by the day. We're having a floods, everywhere, even in developed places like Europe and many places in China. So it's pretty bad right now. So because it's only going to get worse in the future, and if we don't do anything about it, we are gonna have to suffer through a lot of adverse effects that are going to really affect us as a species. So
Yeah,
that's
you
why
said
after seeing, Greta's video, after seeing her video, I decided to start.
yeah, you said we only have 10 years, right? Otherwise,
Yeah,
it's too
I
late.
think I think much less now because honestly, the reports and stuff, they're all getting like the reports are all saying it's getting worse, and the deadlines are all getting pushed forward. So it's not exactly good situation right now.
What's amazing about you, Lance, is a lot of us, especially us who are older, we read the reports, we know what's going on, but the most that we do is maybe post about it on social media. But you actually went out there and did something. How did you feel the first time you actually did something like physical, something that's really tangible and made your voice heard? How did you feel then?
Well, the first time I just really decided, no one is going to do anything because that day was global climate strike, and Hong Kong, because of a bunch of events, um, and no one wanted to go out to do the big strike in Central. So I decided, okay, I wanna do it myself. So I just went, grabbed a piece of paper, wrote some climate on it, and then paraded it through the hallway. And I
That's
just I really just thought, okay, I mean, I just want to do something. I'm not sure what
that's
this is gonna become, but you know, I'll try my best. I'll do a bit.
wow. That's
Amazing.
pretty brave. How did your family react to that and your friends?
Well, um, honestly, when I was in primary school, so I just graduated, I'm I'm honestly really a bit of an annoying person, which means I get into like fights. I get angry at my classmates, and my parents are always getting calls from the social worker like every once in a
What?
while.
I can't believe that.
Like,
So like every I don't know 2 3 months, the social worker calls and says Lance is sad and he's crying or something like that. But no, this time it was like, hey, Lance is doing some sort of climate strike thing.
that's
Oh,
that's
do you know what it's
that's
about?
amazing.
So like they were probably like even before I got home, they knew something was up, and I was doing something strange at school.
You didn't tell them that you're gonna do it. You just did it and
No, like I
went
decided
home.
that morning when I went to school, I like, oh my
Wow.
god, I want to do something.
Oh wow, that's a spin on how did your day go, son?
Well,
Yeah.
pretty much. I went to the social worker's room, and I just actually strike. I didn't go to lessons for like a while, and during like recess, I grabbed like that paper sign I I casually made, and I just waved it at my classmates and said, "Hey, climate change," and kind of like that. So that was my first day, and I got home, I refined my techniques, and now I'm like I'm going to be doing it every morning. I wake up like maybe an hour early, and I head to school with my sign, and I just talk to people, so I'm not causing a disturbance to anyone. I'm not causing like a disturbance to myself. So I'm just gonna educate people a bit, and the kids are really they're really active. They ask a lot of questions. They're really interested in topic. So yeah, I'm glad I started, and we have we had like a 5-person team pretty much that came every time, and I'd give them a script, which is basically, Amazon fires, Schengen area floods, something like that. It's getting really hot somewhere, so I give them this kind of facts, a few facts, and we all go and we talk to people 2 to 3 at a time.
Wow,
It's
Lance,
just
you
I have to ask you this though. Did you not have second thoughts? I mean, after the first time, because you said you're not sure what's going to happen. Did you not get discouraged from doing it again? You just decided to just go on and on.
No, actually, the school actually encouraged me to do it, but under the
Oh,
condition that I don't disturb anyone. So, like, if I'm disturbing people while they're having lessons, it's fine. You can skip lessons, but you can't really disturb your classmates. They have to sit through lessons too because they want to. So, you know, if you don't disturb them, you can do whatever you want. We're perfectly fine with it.
Wow,
wow.
Lance, you
Wow.
are a little pocket rock star. You really are. I did not know that. That's fantastic. We have some quick fire questions for you now. In
Okay.
3 words, describe yourself.
Child Earth activist.
Nice.
Yeah.
Best
Good
3
combo.
words.
Yeah.
Child.
And where were you
I
born?
am pretty much a child. Where was I born? I was born in Hong Kong.
Yeah, go Hong Kong. Name a cool place. One cool place you've traveled to.
Galapagos Islands, which is
Wow.
basically where those sea turtles, swimming iguanas, giant land turtles, and some really magical stuff is. Blue-footed boobies, etc.
Nice.
Wow.
It's
How
really
old were you?
interesting.
How old were you? when you-
I was like, I don't know, 9. Yeah, I think I was 9.
Wow.
Wow, so cool.
Lance, if you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Mm, to be able to snap my fingers like Thanos, and then all the oil companies disappear.
Yeah.
I have
Yes.
other things for you to make disappear.
Yeah.
But, I'll
Yeah,
give you a
yeah.
list, and then
Yeah,
just
Lance.
keep snapping.
Yeah. When you get the power, we need to talk. We need to talk.
Yeah, we need to talk.
Okay.
Lance, do you collect anything? And if so, why?
Do I collect anything? I'm not sure. I sometimes collect like a few rocks and shells from like my travels. So I have like a volcanic rock from Italy. I have
Nice.
like a
Volcanic
rock
rock.
shell, a nice shell I found on a beach from like somewhere in Europe. I really don't know. So I just collect a shell or two if I see interesting things on like the beach or in the woods. So I just take a few things.
Nice.
And
Wow.
my collection it's like not very big, and it's really scattered around the place. So I'm not sure if I even have them anymore. But
Your parents are probably cleaning, and they go, "Oh, there's a rock here."
Yeah.
Not knowing
now
it's a
which
volcanic rock
country
from
was that
Italy.
from?
Yeah.
Yes. Let me just chip away and put it in a microscope.
Yeah. Snap your fingers and it'll all come back to you, Lance.
Yes. Lance, in all your 12 years, name something cool that's happened to you apart from this cool thing that you're doing for the climate. Name something cool that's happened to you.
Something cool that's happened to me.
Besides meeting us.
Oh yeah, of course. That's number 2.
Why
Climate
did you
change
find
and then
that
meeting the
funny?
3 of us.
Harsh, Lance. Harsh.
Harsh.
Okay, something cool that's happened to me. I
Yeah.
think having a really cool school and really cool teachers. I've had some really kind teachers and supportive and really funny headmasters. And they hold a special theme every year, which is really interesting. You get to collect cards, special cards, which are up in the drawer. I could grab them now. Really,
Yeah.
really interesting things. Let me go grab my cards.
Yeah, sure. That sounds like an
Yeah,
amazing
sure.
school with an amazing headmaster.
I mean, wait. It's a school that says you can skip class for as long as you
And-
don't disturb anybody. I
Yeah,
love
if you
that.
believe in the cause
Can my
and
school
just
tell me that?
when I was in school, that wasn't gonna happen.
Pretty much I have
Yeah,
like
if
a
I was in
bunch of
school.
pretty much I have a bunch of cards from school. It's like
Okay.
everything has like a bunch of
Seriously?
airplane model. So one year they did planes, and we had a bunch of plane cards, really interesting. And another year they did pretty much a recap of everything. So pretty much you had like 4 cards for every year, which was really interesting. Really nice throwback for I think many of the older students. And
Do you have it with you?
I think it's in the next room, but I don't want to delete
With
because
the
like we're
volcanic rock.
packing
It's
up.
probably with the volcanic rock.
Everything's so messy.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
Lance is moving to England. When are you moving?
we're
few days,
moving
I'm
right?
moving.
in a few days, actually tomorrow.
You're moving
So
tomorrow.
everything's packed.
So the place is either packed or messy, or unpacked.
wow.
In which
Fair
case,
enough.
oh no.
Fair enough. So I mean,
So-
the whole house is a mess and things are missing. But for yourself, do you have any sort of strange habits or rituals? Like before you have a talk, or what do you normally do?
Strange habits or rituals.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think some people might consider strange. So, kind of what like we're doing this because of love for say the earth, for the animals, and some people might like find that strange. That's kind of like um universe kind of meditation, new age kind of trust, kind of a religion. Well, not really, but like you meditate and you feel the earth. So it's kind of some people might find that a strange thing to trust, but I think it's pretty nice. It's very interesting things that happen when a group of like spiritualist people start meditating together. It's like some really strange songs, and it's something really interesting that happens.
Nice. So how does that make you feel when you have that sort of experience?
I just listen, and I feel like it's like something really interesting.
Lovely.
So yeah,
Lovely.
it's for it's for the earth, and it's pretty much like increasing your connection to the earth. So it's more like we kind of do this thing every time we do talk to say, okay, love for the earth, we're doing this for the earth, and we're not doing this for fame, we're not doing this for ourselves. So
Oh,
me and my mom just like says this every time to like make sure I'm not unfocused, something of that sort. Yeah.
oh,
Staying
Lance,
grounded.
yeah. Your parents must be so proud of you. You're just so amazing, and you do so much. But do you actually get bored sometimes? And if you get bored, what do you do? I mean, you already do so much at such a young age.
I mean, maybe I read. I play video games. I talk to my friends on social media. And I guess I play a bit more video games than the other two options.
Oh yeah, you're 12. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You-
Once
you-
again,
you-
I am
you
a
are-
child. I am a
Yeah,
child.
you-
I'm slightly
You-
dumb. I'm slightly idiotic.
You are allowed to play video games at 12, Lance.
No,
It's
no,
fine.
no, no.
Of course.
We are still slightly idiotic. We at our age.
Yes.
You are actually doing really well.
Yeah, you're way ahead. You're way ahead.
Way
You're way
ahead, way
ahead.
ahead of the three of us
Sometimes,
combined.
no. Sometimes when I meet my friends, we just turn into two idiots and we start rolling around on the floor holding Nerf guns.
Ah, so two
Well,
of your
That's what
friends,
friends are for.
yeah, two of your
Yeah.
friends are
Friends do.
idiots. Lance.
Yes. Friends
Do I
turn
relate to
you
that?
into idiots.
And then
Yes.
I made a really stupid compilation of my class's embarrassing moments.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
So cool.
And then
I love
I
that.
said, and I captioned it, "We're all idiots."
I love that. I get
And
to hang
yeah,
out with two of my idiot friends every Saturday morning, and we have plenty of
Yeah.
embarrassing compilations, and it's
Yeah.
the highlight of my week. So there you go.
It's
Lance.
everything you described, Lance. It's just minus the Nerf guns, but that's us.
no, sometimes there are Nerf guns. I think I remember something like that about 20 years
Wait,
ago.
really?
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. I think it was in the studio.
Yes, in the studio. So, Lance, this is it. This is the best that will happen. You've got a lifetime of you can be idiots. That's fine. But you're changing the
Yes.
world, so you're doing better.
No, exactly. You can make a whole career out of it, Jen.
Yeah. Thanks, Ange.
No.
Thanks. Thank you.
So, Lance, we're going to give you a few seconds now to go and grab. I know your stuff's in boxes because you're literally moving house tomorrow. But could you grab 2 items from your home that have a special meaning for you, and then bring them back here and do a show and tell for
Okay.
us? Great, off you go. See if you
Let's
can
get a
find
quick
them
sec.
in all the boxes. Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
At
We're
12,
getting-
Lance is more organized than all of us put together. At 12, I was still dreaming of playing for Manchester United or being a tennis pro, but actually not doing anything to make that happen. Let alone
Yeah.
stand up, and care about the climate and
Do
actually do
something.
something
Yeah.
about it. That's just amazing.
We've got a lot of comments, and because now we know that there's a way to read the
Yeah.
comments.
Talk about 3 idiots.
Yes, after 2 seasons, we discovered that we can read your comments on the side. Anyway, we will
It's
read
true.
some of them later because there are some really profound, some really interesting comments
It's
here. I just cannot read them now because I want Lance to hear them. But
Yeah.
I just want to tell you that yes, we now can see your comments now. Finally,
Yes.
Yes, thank
Hey,
you.
Lance.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, Lance. Welcome
So,
back.
What
I
have you got?
guess here's my 2 things. So firstly, here's one of my signs. This one is very sturdy when compared to some of my others. And last time, I melted too because it was pretty much a typhoon. And then we were doing photo shoot, and then 2 of my signs got melted. We were planning to put them in the water
What?
anyway. Yeah, we were planning to
Melted.
put them in the water anyway, so it's fine. But melted pretty much when rain
Wow.
wets
Yeah, so
cardboard
just
and the
disintegrated.
paint goes everywhere.
Wow.
And the entire thing gets ruined. So it's trash both.
The
And
legendary
so
sign.
here's one of my signs. And then here is a slightly smaller thing. Here is a boat from Peru.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Wow.
So this
wow.
is pretty much a boat from Puerto Maldonado in the Amazon.
So you went?
So yeah, I went to the Amazon, and this is really what you see there. There's like a bunch of toucans, birds. Oh yes, and here are the cards I talked about.
Yes, you found
These are
them.
this year's cards.
Wow, that's so
That's
cool.
really
They're
interesting.
like professionally made and laminated and
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
What a
and,
great
They
school.
are cool.
I absolutely love trains. So
Yeah.
I labeled
like
every
NBA
card with
cards.
I labeled every card with a train station. So this is
No
what I-
way.
Oh, and here are some cards from previous years. So this one is from the airplane year, and this one is from the throwback year. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Your school and your headmaster just sounds amazing.
Yeah.
it is. So they have
It's
this
really
whole
nice.
card folder.
Man.
Um,
Oh
yeah,
wow.
really, really,
Lance.
really nice stuff.
Lance, before we continue with the show,
Percy, are you still there?
I
that?
think
Oh, go on,
Percy's-
Percy. No, you're back. Go on, Percy.
You're back, Percy.
Hello, Percy.
Lance, before we continue with the show, I think I just need to read a few of the comments to you because they're
Okay.
really amazing. Yeah. Hey, am I still here?
Yes, you are.
You're still here. You're
you're
still
right
My
here.
internet fail again?
We can see.
No,
we can
you're
hear
here.
you.
No need to go up to the rooftop.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so you got a few. there are comments here. JM Entertainment is telling you that honestly don't know how some people would ignore the climate and think it's unreal when someone as young as Lance can see that climate change is real and fights against it. You're
Of
definitely doing
course.
much better than we are, Lance. Angeline also said there was a message that she said that she's a teacher,
Oh
and
wow.
she
Oh.
says that your teachers are probably very inspired by you. Elijah Canlas, who's actually an actor and our first guest on Dear Future
Elijah.
Grandkids, is watching. He says you're
No way.
amazing, Lance.
Thank you so
He's
much.
much older than you. He's 20, 21.
Yeah, yeah, all of 21.
Much older. And then yeah, Lance, what do you have so many fans already here on the show. Look how many
Mm,
people you're inspiring.
Yeah.
I just want to thank you all for all the lovely comments, and
Oh,
just want to say, we can all make a difference. So it it's doesn't have to be very big. You can just eat one one bit of less meat. We can have one meal a day with no meat, or we can have um, one less plastic bag use by bringing your own. So it's pretty simple, and we all have the ability to do something about it. I mean, hey, I'm 12. I'm a little kid. I just saw this video and said, "Ooh, I want to do something." So that's the only reason I'm here now. So we can all do something, especially and Angeline, right? You're a teacher. You can teach your students about climate change. You can just talk about it as an example during class. And if anyone's like, working in a certain company, you can encourage your company to have green products. It's pretty simple, honestly.
That's
pretty
amazing.
simple coming from a
I
12-year-old
don't know
Lance.
exactly. I
Amazing.
don't know about you. I don't know about you,
Amazing.
Jen and Percy, but right now I'm sitting here going, "Why are we the presenters of Dear Future Grandkids?" Because Lance is just
I know.
amazing.
Maybe just
He's
let's just let
responding to the
Lance talk and talk
comments. Yes.
because he's just
Lance has got a plan. He
he's too
acts on
amazing.
it. Yeah.
Yes,
He's more
he's
mature than the three of us put
He's
together.
better internet. He's better
Yes.
internet than any of us. And then when we had echo, this just earlier, but when we were testing it out, he was doing his echo removing, like software.
No, there was like a button reading echo removal
That's-
and box
which we didn't know, obviously. But oh, Lance. Oh, Lance. I tell you what.
Lance,
let-
you really are version 2.0 of humanity.
Yeah.
Yes.
you are in my
Yes.
books perfect, but let's just see if we can find another side about you, because on our show Dear Future Grandkids, we've got this very strange habit. We like to nosy around people's houses, and we would like to find out whether is there a part of your room, part of your house that you're embarrassed of. And especially we're making use of this opportunity because we know that you're moving in a couple of days, so your house is probably just like a typhoon site. So you want to show us like a corner of shame or somewhere that you're not proud about, because we want to see maybe something that maybe you're not good at, maybe you're not organized at, and make us feel a little bit better about ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
For starters,
Yeah.
we have this. I mean, there's a bunch of like random paper stacked here. A bunch of wires, books under the curtain. Wait, yeah, a bunch of books under the curtain for starters. And then over here we have just a carnage.
That's a mess. That is a
Carnage.
mess. What's going
And
on
beh-
there?
And behind my computer, there is a literal mess of wires that was messier than before, but looks like half the machines have been pulled out. So it's not as messy. And there's a bunch of plastic bags and Lay's chips behind my computer here too.
Oh, I want a Lay's chip.
You know what?
The bag's
I mean,
empty. Sorry.
you've just made us all feel worse, because that's the worst you can get. It's fine. That looks like our everyday.
Oh, hello.
Talking about Jen. Jen,
I've been to your place, Ange. I know what I'm talking about. Well, Lance,
Yeah.
thank you
That's
so
it?
much for showing us
Oh,
your
there's a
part
dog
of
there.
your
Is that
house.
a dog?
Yeah.
No, that's a cat.
The cat. That was a
It's
cat.
My-
massive.
Yeah.
It's massive.
My fluffy kitty.
Oh hi.
Oh
Oh, it's
my
massive.
goodness, it's
It's
huge.
Massive cat.
massive.
Oh no, his usual spot's been crammed up with handbags.
That cat is the size of a dog.
Oh my god.
Yes.
We're bringing this one to England.
Oh,
What's his name?
Oh,
enjoy the
He's
cold.
Neo.
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 Enjoy the cold. Yeah, he has a very thick bit of fur, so
He'll be all
he
right
should
there.
be fine. He'll be all right. He's probably not all right here in Hong Kong, actually,
Yeah,
because
true.
it's way too hot for him.
Yeah.
So that's your cat. That's your family pet. Could you tell us more about your family?
My family. Well, they're great people. That's all I can say. I mean,
Oh.
like a lot of parents in Hong Kong are honestly really not that keen on following their child to like places like England. And I requested, all right, if we're going to England, you two are coming with me. And they did. So
Wow.
yeah, I'm very lucky, of course. My parents, supportive school, supportive classmates. Compared to a lot of other activists, I am very, very lucky.
Wow.
There you are.
Oh, and also someone's
Amazing.
asking what breed is the cat. He's a chinchilla, so Persian.
Oh yes, you
Chinchilla.
put comments. What a beautiful cat. From Angeline. Carlos says, look at the fur. Oh, chinchilla.
Yeah.
Can we get him to walk in front of the camera?
Sure.
Yeah.
Can we
Nia just
get
stole
you
the
to walk
show.
in front of the camera?
Let's
Can
do
we
it.
get you to? Can we get him to? Whoops.
Come on, Neo. Come on, Neo. Don't
Whoops.
Come on,
we're
Neo.
live. We're live,
Whoops.
Neo. Come on.
Just look up. Come on, we're live.
Come on, Neo. Come on, Neo.
We're live.
Come on. One look.
We're
Neo.
live.
One.
Just in your face.
Hey.
Yay! Yay!
Yay!
We see an
Neo.
eye. We see one eye.
We've seen an eye.
Neo's
Yeah,
like,
we saw
do
an
not,
eye.
do not touch me. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone, human being. Leave me alone.
Yeah. I didn't say you can touch me. I'm a cat.
He's too fluffy.
He's,
He's irresistible.
he's exactly the right amount of fluffy that Neo needs to be, I would say.
Yes. Yes.
Hey Lance, have you got your phone nearby? Because we've come to the part of the show where we want you to leave a meaningful voice message to someone special in your life. So grab your phone if you can find it amongst the boxes. Oh, great.
They're organized.
Leave a voice message. You don't have to tell us who it's for. We shall just
Okay.
wait here.
You've got my number, right, Lance?
No. No.
Meaningful person? No? Too soon?
No.
Too soon? Okay, too soon.
Thanos, I think Thanos.
We'll give it some time. We give it some time.
Let's see. Oh yes. So pretty much, I have had a really kind teacher. She's called Miss Tin. She is now in Korea, and she was my Chinese teacher. So she was my Chinese teacher in P1 and P5. So she has been the kindest person I know. The only memory, right, in the entire year of my primary one, the only memory of her ever like getting angry at the class was there was only once in the entire year. She only got angry at us once.
Wow.
The rest of the class sort things out. Really, really nice person, and hands down the best teacher I have ever had.
Oh,
So
wow.
let's see if I can
Oh, wow.
I can leave her voice message since I'm heading
Yeah.
to England, and she's in Korea now. So
That'd be amazing.
see if I
Right.
can. How do I leave her a voice
Wow.
message? Do I
Just
like,
Oh,
on
you
a-
press. Yeah, you
on the
press
wa-
the
on
do I
microphone.
WhatsApp.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, on
I'll
WhatsApp.
record a
Yeah.
voice message.
Yeah.
But it's in Putonghua, so I'll translate it to English later.
Yes, that's fine.
你好，田老师。我现在准备去英国了，谢谢你多
Okay.
年的
Right.
教育，还有支持我，真的真心去感谢你。我希望能在其他时候能再见面啊、那我现在就准备搬家去英国去中学了谢谢你，再见。
Oh,
So pretty much,
What
I'm
did you?
saying, we're heading to England now,
yeah.
and I love to thank you for your support and meaningful words in your 2 years teaching me. So
Oh, she is
Oh.
going to be blown away by
Yeah.
that message. It'll be such a highlight for her to hear you say that
also,
to her. Mm.
cute cat
Also what?
picture, which I found.
There. We
I
can,
found.
we can
I
already
sent her
see
a
the
picture
face.
of my cat.
You also sent her a picture of your cat. Wow, Miss Tin.
Do you know what, Lance? It's just amazing when you start talking and you're so passionate and I can't believe you're 12. You're so matured and you're so sound. And then the things like this just reminds me that you're 12 again, which is brilliant. Because here's a cat picture. That's never changed. That's brilliant.
Yeah, never change.
That's really sweet. But and then we know that you're just 12. But what life advice you most often give to your fellow friends in school, 12-year-olds, or even to adults? Is there any advice that you normally give?
So if it's related to like what I'm doing, really it would be no one is too small to make a difference, and every dollar you spend is really making a huge impact in an environmental perspective. So if you're spending it on meat, or if you're spending on vegetarian meal, that dollar has a huge difference. So simply by spending it for the environment, for Earth, and simply by doing that, you're making huge difference. You're making difference. You're never too small to make a difference. So that is one of my favorite quotes. One of my favorite quotes from Greta, and it is absolutely lovely advice.
Never too small to make a difference.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
every decision you make, you can try and factor in
Okay.
the environmental perspective. Do I really need to buy this new dress? Do I really need to buy this,
Yeah.
etc., etc. So, yeah.
Wow.
Well said.
Wow.
Well
Lance,
said.
I mean, you're only 12. And, this world will be better if you've got 90 or 100 years more ahead of you in your long life, because I think you can do so much with the world. But, how do you now? I don't know if you've ever thought about this, but how would you like to be remembered by future generations? Because I'm sure people will remember you.
I know, just as someone who, contributed to saving climate change, I guess.
It's as simple as that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
as simple
saving
as
the
that.
planet, saving our world.
I mean, I'm
Del-
definitely not the biggest activist out there, so
Doesn't have to
I
be.
just
Start small, like
I
you
just want
said.
to
Right?
remember that someone who, did what they could. So, yeah.
I always
But
think of that quote that one little tiny match can light 1,000 candles. Just one tiny match, and that's what you're
which
doing.
is what you're doing
Yeah.
now. I mean,
Yeah.
you're touching more and
Yeah.
more people, and you're inspiring more and more people. And the fact that you're still a kid, not by age, but even just your personality, your temperament, is still a kid. You still have fun with life and enjoy your cat. And enjoy your cards.
Exactly.
That's what's
Yes.
amazing.
Yes.
It just tells us that we can also do something. We can also be activists, but still be ourselves, right? It doesn't have to be everything that you are, but you can make a
Yeah.
difference. I mean, that's what's amazing about you, Lance. You're really such an inspiration.
Yeah, and we have Rao on the internet who said Lance is super cute, a 45-year-old trapped in a child's
Yeah.
body.
Yeah.
I'm the other way. the other way.
You've got a fans club here.
Yeah.
You've really made an impact on the internet. Everyone's loving you.
Also, I've just noticed 3 of us are wearing round glasses.
Mhm.
Oh, wow. 'Cause we're the cool
Yeah.
Oh,
people.
yeah.
We're the cool ones.
Hey.
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah. Hey, Jen.
Hey.
Hello. Hi.
Well,
Is
you
it
know,
is
Jen,
it time for me to exit now? Thank you very much.
I think it's time
I
for you
think
to
that was-
admit something, Jen.
Yeah, not even glasses can make me smart, so I gave up. I tried it; it wasn't gonna help. So yeah, what could I do?
It's tough being so pretty. Just tough, isn't it, Jen?
Yeah.
Honestly,
I-
I have spent quite a while looking for round glasses because that's been my look since day one.
It's
So
your
I-
thing.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Ah.
my thing. So I have to. I always have to like spend. Oh no! This round glasses is not my size. I need to find one.
Right.
But then,
So you're
yeah.
always on the lookout. Well, welcome to the super cool club, Lance.
Yeah.
That's right. The round glass is super cool. Us and Harry Potter.
Yeah, this
we
just
rule.
feeling left
Yeah,
out right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. All right, guys. All right, I get it. Heard it the first time. All right.
So, Lance, what advice do you think the 80-year-old future Lance would give the Lance of you today?
80 years old me
Mm.
would give me advice.
Yes,
Today.
the 12-year-old Lance.
Probably not to get my head too big and start looking for fame.
Wow.
Sound advice.
And
Yeah, sound. I think that's sound.
Yeah.
But sometimes I get my head really big, even if it's just a joke.
The fact that you're
Yeah.
aware of it, the fact that you're
the fact
aware
that
of
you're
it,
aware of
means
it will
you won't-
always ground you.
yeah, it'll always ground you. Oh.
But you know what, Lance? You should also just appreciate the fact that
Yeah.
you're doing a good thing, and it's fine to love the attention because you're using that attention for something good,
Yes.
right? So
No,
it's also good
it
to,
can't.
to know
It
that.
should not be about me. It's about the entire network of climate activists out there. Okay, I want to shout out to all the people I know. Of course, Enan, Max. Of course, they've been striking with me. My classmates Brian, Omeo, Hints, and there's been a bunch more people too. That I can't really mention right now, but of course there's also the entire network of climate activists. Greta in Sweden, Louisa Neubauer, Germany, a bunch of other notable names across the globe. So shout out to them.
Oh, Lance.
Amazing.
It's just amazing spending this time with you, and thank you so much for hanging out with us, making this video time capsule. Unfortunately, we have to close the lid on this time capsule, but you get to leave a final message. I know you haven't really thought about it, about having grandkids and all, but you can leave a message for them. What do you want to say to your future grandkids?
Well, I think I'll have to quote my TED talk here. Pretty much, I hope in 2050, so that the TED talk was about the story we'll tell in 2050, and it's Dear Future Grandkids. I hope in 2050 you can still see the bees in the farm, you can see the corals in the sea, you can see the white dolphins, pink dolphins, and you can see nature still, blossoming and blooming. And the turtles, if you ever go to the Galapagos Islands, the birds, the turtles, and I hope we have minimized damage by then to the planet.
And
Well said.
what?
Beautiful.
Yes.
Oh, also, looks like I
Absolutely.
just got a response from Miss Tin.
Oh, no, way.
No
Hey.
way.
Say
Yes,
it.
tell us.
Oh, quick.
Tell us what she said.
Let's see.
It's Tim.
Oh, she said,
Great.
She sent a bunch of hearts. She sent a bunch of hearts and said,
Oh,
Oh,
um, I'm hoping for your good news soon, and I wish you well on your journey to England.
oh, Miss
oh,
Tin. Shout out to Miss
wow.
Tin.
Shout out to
Hey,
Miss Tin,
listen.
and to you for leaving that lovely message. Oh, that's nice. That's nice how it's all wrapped up. That's nice.
You know what's inspiring about today, Lance, is you are also a product of all of your teachers that you're so proud of and your family that's been so supportive. It just reminds us all who are adults, who are teachers, who are parents, who are aunts and uncles, how
Yeah.
we can actually do our part in creating a generation that's more like you. That's much better than the three idiots you see on the other side of the screen.
So true. It's so true.
It is
Yeah,
what it is.
I think that is our biggest contribution to society is to just create a better race of human beings. But you really are a product of everybody that raised you. So bravo to everybody who was part of your
Yeah.
life. Just, you're amazing. So Lance, also, let's thank everybody who's watching. There's somebody said he can watch you all day. He can
Yeah,
just listen to
definitely.
Bea Cass says, I guess I can just look and listen to Lance the whole day. So yeah, we'll just
No,
leave you. We'll exit.
I have enough. I have enough content for 1 hour. I don't have enough for a whole day.
I find that hard to believe.
I find it hard to believe too.
Yeah, you've got a lot to say. We've got Eric S who's watching from Mexico. And then there's a lot of people watching from different parts of the planet.
Mhm.
So look, you're touching so many people.
Yes.
Thank you
I'm seeing a
everybody
lot
for
of people
watching.
from the Philippines and South America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for everyone for tuning into season 3 and for all your comments that you give us, including Kenneth, who says Jen is super cute. Shout out.
Oh,
Yeah,
see,
hey.
no round glasses. Look cute. I think
Mhm.
that's my only comeback. Sorry, thanks.
Yeah, that's always got. That is always got. Don't forget, we have Dear Future Grandkids, the podcast, which is an edited audio version of this thing. And we also put some extra bits and pieces in there when we get a chance to. And you can catch that on Apple, Spotify, all the usual podcast platforms.
And this has been Dear Future Grandkids, where we look at the past to give us lessons for the future. So I've been Jen, that's Percy, that's Ange, and of course, once again, thank you very much to our incredible role model and pioneer, Lance Lau. And remember what he said, no one's too small to make a difference. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye,
Thanks,
Lance.
Lance.
Thank you
Bye,
so
Lance.
much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.